What's up YouTube? Today I am back with another Neverness to Everness video. This time we've got a fresh server account. We're going to see how long it takes to go from 0, starting the game, to the point where you could pull, to see how long it takes for a reroll account and whether or not it's worth it to reroll in this game. So we are going off of the beta information. Things are subject to change, of course, but I think it should only take about 15 minutes. We're going to skip every video and every chat. So if you want to see any of that information, go check out a playthrough of that. We're not going to be doing that here. However, I am not sure if they're going to be doing guests accounts, if they're going to be allowing salted emails, or any of that gacha affair. Lacrimosa is my favorite character thus far. But yeah, whether or not you reroll really is up to the individual. I know there's a lot of factors that play into it. What the first banner is going to be, how much currency we get. There's a lot that plays into the decision on whether or not to reroll. I'm personally the kind of person who doesn't mind rerolling a few times, but I don't want to, it's not that I don't want to fall behind, because at the end of the day, gacha games are just single player games. Like, there's not really that much of a competitive aspect. I know some people will compete with the end game content and try to get the best times and clear speeds and everything, which is cool if you're into that, but I'm not. For me, gacha games are games where you play them for the story and the character collection, and you get updated story every month and a half or so. That's why I enjoy gacha games personally. Pretty curious. I'm playing on the EU server right now. I've got the NA server account, I've got an Asia server account, and the EU server is a little bit laggier than the Asia server was. I'm based out of NA, so obviously the American server is the best for me. But the difference between the American and the Asian server wasn't bad at all. I wish I was able to just create separate accounts, but it's the beta, so they don't want you doing that. Okay, so I think this is an unskippable cutscene here. Those first two cutscenes were skippable, and they made you wait 3 seconds before skipping, which is different.
Can't you switch to a quieter channel?
Typically they'll just ask you if you're sure if you want to skip, and you'll be able to check a box that says do not remind me again today or whatever. But yeah, we can't skip this one. This one takes up a good minute, I guess.
Oh, could it be possible that the supernatural abilities of espers have the same origin as anomalies?
The homology theory is one of the existing hypotheses in academia. Simply put,
I like the main character's design.
Abilities are not powers derived from human functions, but rather powers granted to humans. As for whether these abilities share the same source or are in opposition to anomalies, still inconclusive.
So we're at just under 5 minutes right now. This cutscene probably takes up a good 90 seconds for a rerun, or not rerun, for a reroll. I don't know if Nonoli is a character that I necessarily want to reroll for, but if you use your standard banner pulls and you get one really early, then that's pretty dope. You get the discounted first 50 pulls for the character selector, so if you're able to get an early pity, that would be valuable on the standard. Okay, you could skip that story quicker. Yeah, an early pity on the standard banner would be cool. But at the end of the day, we don't lose 50-50s anymore, which means, for me at least, I don't expect to get as many of the standard banner characters, because I don't know how generous they're going to be with the standard banner currency, but if you like the first limited banner character, which I'm going to assume is going to be Nonali, then maybe trying to hit her early would be cool. Do not remind me again today. Another little unskippable cutscene. We could skip here. Have to wait 3 seconds. But yeah, in my next video I'm going to be going over the different characters' kits. So I'm pretty excited to dive into that myself. It's all first impressions for me, so hopefully I'll be knowledgeable in the future, but right now it's all first impressions.
The escorter from Groth Island has finally
Okay, we can't skip this one yet. I like Alphard's design. Hopefully that's a future banner character. Nif? I think the biggest time sinks for a reroll account are going to be that first cutscene where you first come to the building. This one is not skippable yet. There we go, we could skip there. And then once we get to the combat, min-maxing that could probably save you a minute to 2 minutes on a reroll.
The unit for containment breach.
But I'm curious because the prologue without skipping all the cutscenes is only around 35 minutes before you get to the game opening up. So I'm curious just how much time we save skipping all these cutscenes. We can't skip this one. I do love these cutscenes though. They're pretty good for a gacha game in my opinion. I think the story presentation is pretty dope.
I knew it. Recontain it as soon as possible.
Sorry, Director. I'm on it.
Alright, we're gonna...
Though it's a low threat anomaly,
we're gonna join up with Mint
underestimating
here.
It will still lead to consequences.
Let's go in this door.
Is this?
Like the transition there's pretty smooth. It looks pretty damn cool. I don't know, I think that they're doing a pretty sweet job in how they present the story. I do hope that they have some more serious story beats in terms of like, I mean, I know it's a gacha game, but it'd be cool to get some more serious story. That's something that I kind of like, that I really like about Neverness to Everness. I mean, not Neverness to Everness, my brain, wow, I need my coffee. That's something I really like about Wuthering Waves. Sometimes gacha stories get kind of convoluted, but with Wuthering Waves, I feel like the story feels more mature. The game certainly feels more mature. But I am very curious what character people are going to be aiming for early on. I don't feel like Nonali is like the best first banner character if that's who they choose to go with. I'm surprised it wouldn't be one of like the more... I'm surprised it wouldn't be a more appealing character, whether it's in terms of power or in terms of like character design. Okay, this part is a little bit slow.
The space may enter superposition. The space is changing again.
I feel like typically it's like a super appealing character or a super strong character for the first limited banner, and then the second one will kind of follow suit. It'll like appeal to like the other niche of audiences.
No.
And then once they get to like I would say maybe the fourth or the fifth banner, they'll do like a super hype character. I feel like that's a recipe for success for gacha games. Alright, what's it want me to do here? Parry? Oh, dodge, okay.
Do you think there's something off about this place?
For a game with pretty standard combat, like your skill, ultimate, dodge, parry, it feels pretty good. I think something that I really like is how you can parry the skills with the character intro and outro skill, or not outro, with the character like intro skill. I think that's really satisfying. We broke them. I'm surprised that they don't have like a break critical attack that you could do, like if you press F or something.
What's your status?
The oddities are getting...
Once I'm done working on these videos, I'm excited to spend a little bit more time just playing and diving into the game. I feel like I was really excited to get back onto YouTube again,
Your voice is even...
even if
Now I'm hearing it.
it's at the cost of me not playing the base game as much. But I've really been enjoying practicing, like working out this muscle again of like talking nonstop, as well as I don't know, it's pretty hyped to be in the beta. I've definitely needed a creative outlet. I highly encourage anyone who is interested to just do it. I know a lot of people kind of get stuck in the everything's got to be perfect. If I don't do it perfectly, I'm not going to do it at all. I get like that at least. So
Found it.
try and get over that little speed bump and just make something creative. I think it's super important, like in terms of like personal well-being. This boss fight's super cool. I really like the picture frame boss. It's a pretty good like an introduction to their combat and bossing and stuff. I'm surprised by the level of design. Hopefully future bosses like maintain that, because it could just be a thing where they try to hook you early with a cool character, or not character, a cool boss fight, and then it falls off later. But like the way it dives into the paint and the way that the map changes shortly is really cool.
Let's finish this.
Like, I'm not the best gamer out here. Ooh, here comes the whale. Oh, maybe not. Alright, now we get the paint spilling everywhere. There's the whale. But yeah, I'm not the best gamer or anything by any means. Like, I don't think I'm terrible or anything, but I'm curious to see how much time people could cut out on a reroll account through like optimal combat. I feel like it can't be that much, but like I don't have a lot of downtime on DPS, and there's no way to improve DPS. Like I can't go through and boost all my characters as far as I know. But I've hit every parry. I'm not really like having any downtime on my skills. Get this ult off. Swap. I'm just in the corner right now. I can't see anything. I like Mint's little summon that she does for extra damage on her intro skill. I feel like keeping uptime on that will be valuable for... Ooh, look at the fishy. Oh, gotta jump there. I thought I could jump to dodge that damage, I guess not. We'll ult here, swap in character, use the skill, swap back to Mint. Oh, I was gonna use her ult, but we finished it off there. I don't think we could skip this cutscene. Like, just look at how crazy these cutscenes are. There's a lot going on and it's really fast paced. So I'm sure it's appealing to the Zoomer audience. I'm not sure if everybody would like the style, but I think it's pretty cool.
2, 1. Here it comes.
Alright, here comes
Let me
Mint
show you my secret move.
with her secret move.
Mint's super duper ultra 360. Roll it slash.
Now
Stubborn
Mint
thing.
is gonna say
It
how
won't be
beautiful the
nullified no matter
painting
how much
is.
I attack it. Looks like we'll have to contain it. But now that I look at it, it's actually quite beautiful. It's been nullified. Wait, what? It's nullified? What happened? How did that happen? It heard your praise. Oh, huh? Just because I complimented it?
It's so
Maybe
cheesy.
all it sought in existence was a sincere compliment. Thank you, Mr. Picture Frame.
So I think we're clocking in right now at about like 17 minutes or
Handled the
so.
situation well.
And I think we're just about to be finished. So
It's not far from here to Avon.
I think after this cutscene we're good to
If
go.
you're tired, you can rest in the car.
Which
I'll wake
means
you up when we
it's
arrive.
probably about 20 minutes per reroll, so 3 rerolls an hour, which isn't the fastest. It's about 15 minutes quicker skipping through all the cutscenes than it would be if you were to just play through standard. But 20 minutes isn't the worst. I think we'll be at a couple minutes less than 20 minutes, at just about 18, 19 minutes. We'll do the pulls at the end of this video before we close out the video. But if you're watching up until now, then I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on rerolling and everything. We will kind of see whether or not it's worth it as we get closer to the game's release and we know what's coming. But I think it's a very individual take on whether or not it's worth it to reroll. Some people just love doing it, so let's press escape. We're clocking in at, I would say it's about 18 minutes for a reroll. You could probably cut maybe 30 seconds to a minute of time through optimal combat. But let's do our rolls for fun here, see if we get anything cool. We'll just hop right in and skip through all this. If you want to know all the rules and everything for the gacha, and if you want to see some more rolls, check out my previous video. I go through and roll close to 100 times, and I go through all the gacha's rules. And it was a good time, and I might have gotten a cool pull or two, or none. You'd have to go watch and check out. But yeah, we won't go into the shop or anything. Oh. We got a skin for our glider. That's pretty cool. We can fast forward this, go through it a little bit quicker. Imagine if we just got the S-class hunter right off the bat. That'd been sick. Alright, we got the deer guy. Adler. Antler. But yeah, if you've made it this far in the video, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna be playing a lot of NTE, I think. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? Do we get the... Okay. We got Nonali's outfit. this isn't bad. Maybe re-rolling is worth it. I take back everything I said. You should absolutely be re-rolling because you could get some cool stuff. Maybe. Definitely maybe. I don't know. I still think that this is a relatively unique way of doing the gacha pulls. We could just skip to the end, but I think this is cool. Let's get a 4. A 4 followed by a 1. Okay, we'll buy more dice once we're done with this. If you've made it thus far and you're still watching for the rolls, cool. Thanks for hanging out. Let's do a 10 pull here. This is the scripted one. Skip this.
Are you okay?
Alright, it doesn't let us skip the scripted pool. I got Haniel on my first 3 pulls.
Blessing?
So I'm assuming it's scripted. Is this an S rank, dude?
See for yourself.
Okay, we got Bai Chang. I think we just, what the hell's happening? Alright, we're getting all the S rank homies. Daffodil? What the hell? Okay, so we accidentally skipped through our pools. We got 2 S rank hunter hits plus the the S rank warp piece hit. Well, that's cool. So I've unlocked on this account. I unlocked Daffodil and what's this dude's name? I got Bai Chang and Daffodil. On one of my other accounts, I pulled Ji-wan, and then on my first account I pulled Sakiri. So I've almost unlocked all of the S rank standard banner characters. I could use my selector on one of the accounts for Hathor, and I could use my selector on one of the accounts for Fadia, and I could get some gameplay of all those characters possibly. We'll see if I can do that. If I've got time for that before the beta is over, that'd be cool. Let's grab this dice. We're gonna do one last 10 pull on the limited banner. Now I want to unlock the limited character because I got the outfit. The outfit can take up to 200 pulls. All right, so we want a 3 here, then a 1. Okay, back-to-back 1s. Okay, that's a 6. I wanted the snake eyes. But yeah, we're going to be closing up the video here with this last 10 pull. If you made it this far, again, thank you so much for watching. If you could drop a like and you enjoyed the video, I would greatly appreciate that. Drop a comment down below what character you're looking forward to most thus far. Me personally, it's Lacrimosa. And yeah, subscribe for future Neverness to Everness content and possibly some other gacha content. I really appreciate anybody watching, whether it's my wife or my best friend. Are we gonna get the outfit again? Okay. Why would... I wish we got the character again. Or I wish we got the character, but... I don't know what happens if you pull the outfit twice. I think it's just... more of those lost pieces. Alright, well that's a way to close out the video. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace.